Magandang araw po sa ating lahat, mga ka-life coach at ating po mga squad leaders and PNP personnel. For our week 16, ang ating pong topic is about humility. Itong salitang ito at itong pag-uugali ay sinasabi nating hindi gift ng isang tao to be humble, but rather we must be intentional to become humble. At lalo na sa ating pong tungkulin na ginagampanan sa paglilingkod sa ating bayan. No? Sabi po niya, the PNP members shall recognize the fact that they or you are a public servants and not the masters of the people. And towards this end, you should perform your duties without attracting attention or expecting the applause of others. So, yun po yung mag-serve lang. Gagawin lang natin kung ano yung tungkulin na atin pong mandato. But we should do it, or rather, send a message sa ating pong mga pinaglilingkuran that we are indeed the servant. Okay? We are willing to serve. So from the inspiration of the Bible, it says here in Colossians, a letter of Apostle Paul sa mga mananampalataya sa Colossus, na sabi niya, put on them as God's chosen ones, holy and beloved, heartfelt compassion, kindness, humility, gentleness, and patience. No? Of many characters that we should possess, isa nga po doon yung pagiging humble or to possess humility. And a writer, a preacher named C.S. Lewis, sabi niya, true humility is not thinking less of yourself, but rather it is thinking of yourself less. So hindi po dapat natin tingnan na isang kahinaan or rather isang kawalan sa atin ang pagiging humble. And also another verse na binigay sa atin ni Paul is from Romans chapter 12 and verse 16. Have the same regard for one another. Do not be haughty, but associate with the lowly. Do not be wise in your own estimation. So, isa pala sa mga ingredients, no, para ang isang tao, isang leader, isang lingkod bayan ay magkaroon ng humility is to associate yourself with those people who are humble also. Kasi you will be influenced by them and or rather kung ikaw ay naturingan ng mapagpakumbaba, then you can influence other to do the same. And also this is not just a one-time, big time, no? Showcasing, okay? But rather, it is a lifelong lesson. No? Humility is a lifelong lesson. The way you treat your people, the way you serve the community, the way you give respect to your superiors, and the way you treat your wife, your children, and those people of sasabihin na natin na nasa laylayan. No? So that's should be an innate, no? Sa atin po, no? Mga kapatid. No? And so how are we going to show to our people, to the community? Sabi dito, una is to serve the people with humility. As public servants, we are expected to serve the people with humility. Expected pala sa atin iyon. Sabi nga public office is a public trust. And makikita natin lagi sa table natin, sa mga binibisita natin, nakalagay yun, public servants, so and so, colonel so and so, general so and so, major so and so, or pastor so and so, or reverend so and so. Okay? So, as servant, somehow there is this general knowledge from the community that we should serve them and we should serve them with humility. And so, you can also analyze and even realize kung ito po nga po ay nakikita natin. So kung masasabi natin parang nowadays hindi na natin ito nakikita, Pastor. But I think if hindi natin nakikita, then you can start. I can start. And we can influence other people. I can encourage other people. You know the word servant. Okay? Ito po sa Greek ay mayroong dalawang ibig sabihin. Una, doulos. Okay? Doulos or ibig sabihin bond servant or slave. Yung idea po ng slave comes from the old practice, no? Yun yung slavery, no? At ang mga slave noon ay hindi basta-basta katulad ngayon na sasabihin natin kapag ikaw ay naglilingkod, no? Kung ikaw ay halimbawa ay helper, mayroon kang rights, no? But in those days, wala silang rights. Okay? At sila'y binibili, sila'y binabayaran. At once na mabayaran na sila, sila'y pagmamayari na ng kanilang master. Kaya nga, they are bond servant. No? Not until na ibinta or iset free ng kanilang mga masters, they are not free. And another meaning is diakonos, no? Diakonos, meaning to minister. So as public servant, we are here to serve and to minister. No? Bagamat hindi nakatulad noong idea na tayo ay bond servant, well, kung si Paul, siya ay bond servant ng ating Panginoon, but it's no more bond servant to other people, but bond servant of the Lord. Okay? And as bond servant of the Lord, you are now to minister to other people. Yan po ang ating tungkulin. Kaya nga, po na pinakita ang ating Panginoon, no? Nung panahong iyon na kasama niya kanyang mga disciples, siya po ay unang nag-alok na sila po ay huhugasan ng kanilang paa. No? And alam niyo, nung panahong iyan, wala na pong bond servant doon sa bahay kung saan sila nag-i-stay. So nobody has to wash their feet. No? Dahil sa malayong lakad nila, maalikabok. So kapag ka nag-enter ka noon sa bahay ng host mo, mayroon po diyang bond servant na naka-assign para hugasan yung paa mo. But during that time, walang gagawa. Okay? And nobody dares na sabihin, Jesus, madumi yung paa mo, maghugas ka muna. Or Peter, hugasan mo muna yung paa ni John kasi madumi, no? Hindi tayo pwedeng pumasok sa bahay na madumi yung ating mga paa. Okay? But, instead na magturuan, no? Si Jesus, pinakita niya sa kanyang mga disciple that He is willing to serve them and minister to them. Okay? So, kung tutuusin, siya po yung pinaka-leader at kinikilalang leader nila. But He is the one who take the initiative. So, if nobody dares to take the initiative, as leader, we are also servant. Take that initiative. Okay? Sa James chapter 4, okay? Verse 6 to 10. And He gives grace generously, as the scriptures say, God opposes the proud, but gives grace to the humble. Now think about it. God opposed the proud, but He gave grace to the humble. And sabi niya, humble yourself before the Lord, and He will what? Lift you up. Okay? So a person who is proud to himself, that brags his accomplishment, God opposes it. God resisted the proud, but He gives grace to the humble. Okay? Dahil ang pride, it goes before destruction. Okay? So yan ang sabi ng isang leader, isang hari, si Solomon, that pride goeth before destruction. Itong illustration ng palakat ng dalawang duck, okay? Na sa isang pan, dahil wala ng tubig, nag-iisip ang palaka paano makasurvive, no? At nung nakita niya yung dalawang wild duck na nakiinom doon sa pan, kinausap niya yung dalawa. Sabi niya, pwede niyo ba akong tulungan? No? I have an idea, dahil mawala na ng tubig dito, gusto kong mabuhay pa, lilipat sa ibang pan. So sabi niya, mga kaibigan, nakikiusap ako, pwede bang kukuha ako ng isang tali, okay? Tapos dalawa kayo, tutukain niyo yung dalawang dulo ng lubid at ako naman kakagat doon sa gitna. Okay? And so the idea is good, no? At pumayag yung dalawang duck. And then nung sila po ay lumilipad na, nakita ng farmer, no? Sabi niya, ang ganda ng idea, no? Palakang lumilipad. No? Ang ganda ng naisip nila. No? So sabi ng farmer, sino kaya nakapag-isip niyan? Narinig ng palaka, sabi niya, hindi lang nila alam na ako nagkapag-isip nito. No? And after a while, marami pa silang nadaanan at yung mga farmer manghang-mangha doon sa palaka. Sa palakang lumilipad. And they reason to themselves. Sabi niya, ang nakapag-isip niyan, sabi ng mga farmer, napakatalino, napakaayos, at hindi na mapigilan ng palaka yung kanyang sarili. At nung nagtanong ang farmer, sino kayo nakapag-isip niyan? So, bigla siyang na-encourage magsalita. Sabi niya, ako. So sa oras nung siya ay nagbitaw ng salita, siya ay nahulog doon sa lubig. So you see, let other people talk about our accomplishment. Let other people be proud of what we have done instead of us being proud of what we have done. Kaya nga pinaalalahanan tayo sa Matthew chapter 6 in verse 3. Ito pang sabi ng ating Panginoon, but when you give to the needy, do not let your left hand know what your right hand is doing. So that your giving may be in secret, and your Father who sees in secret will reward you. I think this is such a reminder to all of us that sometimes we are already tempted to become proud of what we have done. But let not your right hand know. Sabi niya dito, do not let your left hand rather know what your right hand is doing. Tahimik lang. Just do it for the sake of the country. Just do it for the sake of community, for the sake of our community, and for the sake of the organization, for the sake of your family. Okay? Next is, do not seek for personal glory. Okay? Motivated by a heart to serve and aim to do a good deed as often as we can without expecting anything in return. Just do it silently. Right? Let someone else praise you, not your own mouth, a stranger, not your own lips. Okay? So that's gonna be a rather commendation from other people. Hindi po hahayaan ng Panginoon na ang ginagawa natin ay hindi ma-appreciate, okay? At hindi mabigyan ng reward. So, 2 Chronicles 15:7. Be strong therefore, and let not your hands be weak, for your work shall be what? Rewarded. So kung hindi man yan bukas makalawa, there will come a time that your work will be rewarded. Third and last, okay, serve with joy and gladness. Be grateful that we have a job. The Lord entrusted us with a noble calling as law enforcer. Alam nyo, you really have to thank God about it. Why? There are but 1.7 million government officials, more or less, sa ating bansa. And you are one of those na nabigyan ng ganyan. Pwesto ng ganyang trabaho, ng ganyang profesyon. So you should love it. You should be, somehow you should be proud of what you have done for our country. But let other people say so. Lastly, never be lazy, but work hard and serve the Lord enthusiastically. Sabi ni Paul sa mga taga-Roma. So, never be lazy. So, wag sana tayo maging tamad. That characterize a person who always wait for opportunity. Now, we can look for opportunity. Serve our country, serve our community, the organization that we are being given a chance to be a channel of blessing. So, with that, again, so I hope that somehow it encourages us as we serve, as we go along with other people. Keep in mind, keep humble. Thank you and